Hello there simmers, welcome back to my channel. It's Joy's Creative Finger. Today we're taking a look at a lake house that I've recently built. The only lake that is in Sims FreePlay is on the campgrounds, and of course you certainly can't build on that site. So I've gone for the option of the beach house lot so I can have some version of running water on the outside on the grounds of this property. There's also a little building out back, but let's go ahead and take a better look. I used a Tudor wallpapering. It's the exterior wallpapering, and it was a last minute decision, and I thought it worked beautifully with the property. And I've placed my version of step boards leading up to the entrance. You have to imagine that there are boulders, rocks and uneven surfaces around the grounds, and so the step boards provide a stable surface to walk on into the property. Now I have some patio spaces upstairs and downstairs, and of course more step boards that lead on to the back out to the lake. As far as roofing goes, whatever you do on the inside of the building would affect the design of the roof that you're going to get. So I've tried to create an oval type of shape inside the master room upstairs, and that's why I have that roofing design. And I've used some of the homestead furniture items after I'd completed the homestead event. We have a lovely campfire outside next to this workbench where Bradley has been working tirelessly to create this beautiful tree house for his son. He's still very young, but he just wanted to get that out of the way when they moved into this new house. He moved here with his wife Edna. They were very pleased, as you do, when you get a new house. She was expecting her son at the time, and this was the perfect house for them to start off as a new family. On the morning when she had gone into labor, she was admitted into the hospital, and it became increasingly obvious that she could not have the baby normally, so she underwent a cesarean section and was looked after by the best hospital staff. Everything appeared to have gone as planned with the procedure, and she was then checked into the recovery ward where she was looked after again by the best staff. And while Edna was recovering, Bradley took to being a father the way a duck, takes to water. It was a very happy day in their lives. Later that same day, the emergency signal went off, and the doctors had to inform Bradley that his wife had suffered some post-operation complications and her life was compromised. So instantly he became a single dad. He was very determined to commit his life to the early years of his son. So he gave up his full-time work and used his savings basically to look after him in his younger years. And so what you see here is this beautiful tree house that he's just built coming up to his son's first birthday. So let's go ahead and have a look at the house that he would have shared with his wife, but he basically shares that with his son at the moment. Now, as you come into the entrance, you see that I have two archways that lead on either side into the living space. I've done that so that there is a wall that brings some kind of privacy between the entrance to the house into that living space. Now, on the side here, I could have filled up with all kinds of chests of drawers or flowers or plants, but I decided to put that in here and make this living space a little bit more cozy. And of course, if you do build this house, you can decorate it the way you would like to. This staircase as well was an option for me because I felt that it matched the pattern of the flooring, wood against wood. And again, this is the homestead flooring option that I've gone for. Now, it's an open living dining space. As you can see here, there are lots of toys scattered around and items that depict that he has been looking after this child in this property and has done everything he could to make sure that the child would be comfortable in the space. Over in this corner here, we have a large restroom for guests and obviously for the members of the house. And across the way, we have another arch entrance replica of the entrance to the house into the kitchen, as you can see here. There is a fridge on the corner, and of course you can rearrange that kitchen the way you would like if you had the same property. And out here we have a box full of toys, so sometimes when the babies comes out here, he would open that box and all manner of toys would go flying around, and at the end of the day he would then stuff it back in. Out here is another open door space for the little one to toddle around or at least cycle around on his tricycle in an enclosed outdoor space. So that's the overview of the downstairs part of this property. It's very simple and very easy to replicate. It's very cozy and child friendly. Upstairs takes us to their living quarters, where we have the dad's bedroom and the nursery, but we also have this long corridor that breaks off into the front part of the house, where there's a balcony that overlooks the front part of the property. I thought that was a nice feature to include into the house, and it does complement the exterior wallpapering, the Tudor wallpapering. It just gives it more character. In the same hallway, we've got 2 doors, or 3, but these 2 doors lead into the child's bedroom and the master bedroom. It's a sizable room that can be reorganized into a teen bedroom or a preteen bedroom. Either way, a double bed could fit in there, so it's a room that would allow for the child to grow, and there's a picture of his mother on the wall as well. This is the master bedroom, and you can see out back there that there is that oval type of shape I tried to create in the room, again just to make it more interesting instead of a square. It is a useful space. You can go under the archway and make use of the drawer. If you click on that chest of drawers, you can use the change a sim option, and there's a door that leads out into the back balcony for the master bedroom. So this is what it looks like with the roof up, and there's some lovely plants dotted around by the window. I think that's a beautiful view for the master bedroom. They also get a good view of the lake running out back from that balcony area. Now we have another door, the 3rd door in the corridor that leads to the bathroom for the family, just above the guest restroom downstairs. That makes for reasonable plumbing in the property. Now there's a set of double doors that lead out onto this balcony, overhanging the play area downstairs, and there's some reclining chairs there too. I just thought that fitting it in this way made the property look pretty on the outside. So this is basically the overview of the upstairs for the property. It's very simple to replicate, and that's all we have for this particular house out front. Now I'm going to take you to the little tree house that he's built for his son. Obviously, as I say, the boy is quite young, but still he's gone out of his way during the summer to make sure that he's put together a beautiful play area for him on the vast grounds of this lovely lake house. So he could run free in this area amongst the trees. He could use the tent, the sand pit, the paddling pool, the playhouse, the water glide, I think it's called, and of course this beautiful tree house that is put together for him. He has already picked up earlier on in the boy's life that he likes pirates, and so by the sea he gets to have a nice pirate ship type of bed inside the tree house, where he could come and just, you know, make believe that he was aboard the sea. And he also has a steering wheel for his make-believe ship. I think his father's done a good job for him. Maybe he's gone overboard, as is the case with these experiences, but I think that it's all out of love. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're going to have a lovely weekend, and let me know in the comments what you think about the build. Some ideas on what you might want to see next would also be useful. And I just wanted to say that my Sims 4 LP is almost ready, so do stay tuned for the trailer, and also have a look at the playlist for my Sims 4 builds. Thanks again, have a lovely day.